fellas, and fellettes. How's everybody doing today, tonight, however you want to describe that? Whatever 6:44 is to you, if that's, the start of your night, God bless, by all means, consider that the start to your night. Lord knows. How's the green screen doing with my hat there? Is everything all right? Look, today's going to be an extra chill sesh. I'm planning on just writing the script to the YouTube video that you guys may or may not have been witnessing live this past weekend. Guys, that's right. We did basically a 24-hour live stream, guys. It's like 20 and a half hours is what we totaled out at. We watched all, and I mean all, of the Friday the 13th movies in one sitting, ladies and gentlemen. It was a masterclass in patience. It was a masterclass in fucking insanity. Because I just sat there all day watching goddamn movies, okay? And now, that was the first part, guys. Now it's time for the meat and potatoes of things, okay? We got to make the YouTube video about it. We got to make the YouTube video, and that in and of itself is becoming quite the challenge, everybody. We are back in the cave. Okay, this is what I'm going to call the cave from now on. We're back in the cave, back in the stew. We're no longer sitting on the couch for 20 plus hours on a Saturday, at the ripe age of 25, guys. That's what my life is. That's what my life has become. Because, guys, at the end of the day, I'm an entertainer first, everybody. I'm an entertainer first. And this is just the type of shit we're doing these days, guys. I don't know what to tell you. We're listening to Trick or Treat Lo-Fi Beats, by the way. Shout out to fucking Panda Beats for the goddamn royalty-free Halloween beats. Okay? Shout out to Panda Beats first and foremost. What else should we get? What other items should we get out of the way here real quick before we really dive into the chill sesh? I'm thinking we just chill tonight, guys. I'm not trying to fucking... What the fuck is going on with the goddamn green screen? The studio's fucked. All right, everybody chill. Everybody goddamn chill. The stream just started. You're acting like you're showing your ass on the fucking internet. Look, guys. I'm not claiming to know what the fuck I'm doing on YouTube. Matter of fact, I don't know shit. Okay, that's why we're here. Okay, we are gonna learn this shit together. We're gonna learn this shit the hard way. We're gonna learn this shit however the fuck, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Who gives a shit? Here's what I'm gonna do. Just so I don't have to fucking see myself anymore. Because you probably would have noticed by now. I'm showing... Fuck. I'm looking at myself a lot. Now I'm looking at myself right here. It looks more like I'm looking at you, right? Right? Yeah, right. Okay. What was I talking about? Regardless, guys. We're going to go ahead and we're just going to write some goddamn shit, man. And see what the frick happens. Who cares, man? Who cares, guys? We're living La Vida Loca right now. The green screen looks like ass, as it probably always will. How does it look now? Looks a little better. I'm not going to move anything then. We're going to stay right the fuck here for the rest of the time, baby. The rest of the time. Okay. So let's go ahead and get on the laptop screen here. Let's see what I'm seeing. Look at that. The back end of OBS. Nothing like it. Okay, let's get the chat out here so I can still see the fucking chat. Lovely. I can see things. Lovely. Where'd it go? There it is. But when I exit OBS, you can't see it anymore. Isn't that fucked up? That is fucked up, guys. That's extremely, incredibly fucked up right there. Oh! I bit off a bit more than I can chew here, huh? When I go into goddamn Notion to fucking write, now I can't see the chat, guys. What sense does that make, OBS? Looking like a goddamn fool on stream again. Unreal. Unreal. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go on the internet. Just like we were going to anyways. Come on, give me the internet. Give me the internet, baby. Give me the internet. Come on. Come on. Okay. Let's fucking look up restream.io. Log in. Nobody look. Nobody look. Nobody look. Nobody look. Nobody look. Nobody look. Lovely. I get my chat, baby. Lovely. Absolutely lovely, ladies and gentlemen. We have the chat ready to go, brother. Yes. Yes. Okay, the chat's up there. Chat's upstairs. Let's get to frickin' writing, guys. Let's get to writing. But this is the thing. I didn't want to see myself, guys. Don't want to see myself. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Just the chat, please. Just the chat, please. Would love to just see the chat. There we go. Now we're in business. I think. Yes. Lovely. Okay. Now we're good. 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 Okay. The chat's upstairs. We're downstairs. Let's full screen this fucking shit. Okay. Friday the 13th franchise, everybody. We watched the whole thing in one day. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Okay. So I want to make this... I want to make this my most YouTube-y kind of YouTube video yet, guys. Do we understand what I'm trying to say here? So I've been watching a lot of fucking bullshit, man. Because here's the thing, man. I don't love the YouTube formula, but I'll be damned if that's what you need to do to get a little bit of an audience around these parts. So here's the plan thus far. I'm going to make sure you can see my screen well. Yes, we can. Okay. Okay. We can see my screen. We are good to go. What the fuck, man? I am all out of sorts right now. I'm out of cahoots. Okay. So this is where we're at so far. We've been doing it a little bit today, but not really. Okay, there are 12 movies in the Friday the 13th franchise, and I'm watching them all in one day. That's nearly 19 hours of content consumed in a 24-hour period, leaving me only 5 hours for sleep, meals, and my overall well-being. Why would you do that? My girlfriend, my parents, or my dog might ask. And I don't have a good answer to that question. That's the part I don't like, man. I don't love that. I don't love that. Why would you do that? I don't have a good answer for that question. Maybe I'd go into like an existential kind of thing. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? My girlfriend and my parents and my dog might ask. Leaving me only to reply with, why does anyone do anything? Leaving, to which I reply, why does anyone do anything. Why did those camp counselors the fuck? That's, I already wrote that. I'm almost positive I already put that in there, but it's all good, guys. It's all good, guys. Why did those camp counselors let Jason drown? That's dumb. That's dumb. To which I reply, why does anyone do anything? Why would... Oh my fucking god. Why would you do that? My girlfriend and my parents and my dog might ask. To which I reply, why does anyone do anything? Why does anyone do anything? I'll take... To which I reply, why does anyone do anything? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck? If a woodchuck could chuck wood. You know what I mean? To which I reply, why does anyone do anything? The correct answer is unknown, even to me. Because the reality of the situation is, man, I don't know why the fuck I did that. For the content, for the memes, for the vibes? Why would you do that? My girlfriend and my parents and my dog might ask. To which I reply, why does anyone do anything? The answer, in which I reply, the correct answer is unknown. I reply, the correct answer is a jerk. My girlfriend, my parents, and my dog, my asked the world. Why do I want to say the world? To which I reply, why does anyone do anything? Life is a journey. The true pursuit. Why does anyone do anything? The true pursuit of happy. Bro, I am just fucking winging it, man. You put the camera on me and you put me live in front of a live studio audience. And I'm just fucking saying whatever the fuck comes to mind here. The true pursuit of happiness. To which I reply, why does anyone do anything? The true pursuit of happiness takes many forms, my friends. Takes many forms, my friends. That doesn't make any sense. Nearly 5 hours for sleep, meals, and my overall well-being. Why would you do that? My girlfriend and my parents and my dog might ask. To which I reply, why doesn't anyone do anything? See, because this is perfect. It's not your average movie marathon shit. Here, I'm gonna pop into here. I'm gonna show you guys a couple of things, right? Hopefully this music's not too like overbearingly loud for you. If it is, fucking railroad me in the chat, guys. Railroad me in the chat so I know what's up. So this is all gonna be taking a lot of inspiration from like these. I gotta stop clicking on OBS. It's gonna take a lot of inspiration from different, like, I don't know. It just this concept feels so YouTube-y that it's a goddamn shame that I'm just writing like conventional YouTube kind of shit is just so difficult. This might blast your ears, so we'll turn it down actually. So we're gonna be like, this isn't your average movie marathon, folks. This is a descent into the pits of hell. And then it'll cut to this part. This is late in the stream. This always takes forever to load, this little, because it's a 20-hour fucking video clip. Holy fuck, man. This shit takes forever to load. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Two more, baby. Two more, baby. Two more, baby. Two more, baby. Two more, baby. Two more.
You get the idea. So it all kind of starts with, you know, relatively chill vibes, and we get, you know, darker and darker and descent into the madness of everything. So maybe we just move it into Act 1 here, because the intro's just not coming to me, man. It's really not. Act 1. Okay. This isn't your average movie marathon, folks. It's descent into the pits of hell. Maybe we edit that like just a bunch of random shit, like of me. Okay, so then we go, but before we get there, this story begins at the ripe hour of 4 o'clock in the morning. Yes! Act 1. See, this is the part where it's like I'm contemplating my creative like brainstorming to then doing shit like a YouTube video for the YouTubers, bro, for the fucking YouTubers. Begins at the right hour of 4 o'clock in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning. The right hour of 4 o'clock. Okay, we need like a musical sort of sway or something like that, you know, a little bit of an. Before we get there, the story begins at the ripe hour of 4 o'clock in the morning. Act 1. Should I title Act 1 Genesis? Maybe, dude. Maybe. Genesis. Is that how you spell that? God damn, bro. This is really gonna. That's. Genesis. This is gonna expose the fucking dumbass that I am. Genesis. What's the phrase? Like nothing good ever happens after midnight or something? Oh my goodness gracious. You guys are just getting jump scares of like my other tabs and stuff. Nothing good ever happens after 2 a.m. Nothing good ever happens at. They say nothing good happens after 2 a.m. They say nothing good happens after 2 a.m. And Most people are correct. They say nothing good happens after 2 a.m. Those people would be correct. Those people would be correct. Be correct. Today, we're embarking on a journey See, because this now is becoming the hard part, too. Like, we already have this shit, man. You know? Like, we already filmed all this. But this was just my, like, unfiltered reactions to the thing. I wasn't thinking about the YouTube video. I was just existing. About to die. And this really kicks off most of the franchise. Now, I'm kind of interested in this one. And, you know, I've been planning this for about a week or two. And woke up this morning. Let's see what I say here.
4:15 in the morning. And, you know, usually I start these streams with a little bit of talking, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But, you know, there's people in the house. You know, I got my lovely girlfriend sleeping in the room. I got my lovely dog that I just took out.
So that was for the 20-minute bullshit at the beginning. So I'm just going to jump into the first movie here. You know, as the title suggests, we're just going to be watching every single Friday the 13th. And for those of you that will be tuning in and out throughout this, it might be a little bit boring to you because I can't show the movie in the stream. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's going to be a more... Okay. God damn, man.
Officially started.
I'm incoherent, huh?
Press play. We're officially started, guys. We are officially started. This is about an 18-hour ordeal. I don't know what else I can tell you guys. I think we're going to be starting a little bit slow. I'm going to make some coffee, things like that, really. You know, get into it. And then I think we're going to be reaching a little bit of a peak. Somewhere around, like, Friday the 13th. 6, 7, 8 range. And then I bet you we'll be having highs and lows. It's going to be a roller coaster ride, guys. So, feel free.
We are officially 4:16. Press play. We're officially started, guys. We are What the fuck? We are officially started. Okay, that's a good little moment. So we'll just fucking... I don't think we're going to do like a stream highlights sort of situation here. Just because we're making the YouTube video. It's like, how many goddamn videos are you going to make out of this shit?
This is about an 18-hour ordeal.
I don't know what else I can tell you guys. I think we're going to be starting a little bit slow. I'm going to make some coffee, things like that. Really, you know, get into it. And then I think we're going to be reaching a little bit of a peak somewhere around like Friday the 13th, 6, 7, 8 range. And then I bet you we'll be having highs and lows. It's going to be a roller coaster ride, guys. So we'll be having highs and lows. It's going to be a roller coaster ride, guys. So let's keep that as well. So, feel free to chat. Feel free to talk to me. Give me some words of encouragement. Just trying to think of in this journey things that I'm actually saying. I'm not really expecting anyone or anything to be in this, but in the case that there is, you know, I'm not really expecting anyone or anything to be in this, but okay. So we could do that as kind of a jumping off for the bullshit that does happen. In the case that there is. Welcome to the stream, Otis. Everyone say hi to Otis.
Yeah, there's really nothing to it, guys. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be a little weird. And, you know, I've been planning this for about a week or two. And woke up this morning. My voice hurts. My voice hurts. My throat hurts. So it's going to make for an interesting ordeal here. So I'm going to shut up. If there's any interaction or comments or anything, I'm going to keep talking as things progress. But as of right now, I'm going to try to hang on to my voice because this is a marathon, not a sprint. So I appreciate it, guys. My voice because this is a marathon, not a sprint.
Like that, like that, like that, like that.
So I appreciate it, guys. My name's Nick, and this is Camp Crystal River, watching all of the Friday the 13th movies in one day. I'm going to make some coffee. I'll be right back. Say hi to Otis if he jumps up here, okay? Make sure you say hi to Otis. Put it in the chat right here.
Okay.
We're going to be hearing a lot of that today. Otis, get up here. Get up here. Get up here. Come on. I don't know why Otis is being such a strange little odd duckling. I think he's a little camera shy. There we go. There he is. Everyone say hi to Otis. Good boy, good boy. Okay, so we have just started the first movie. The sex-having camp counselors are about to die. And this really kicks off most of the franchise. I'm kind of interested in this one because Otis is really invested in this microphone. I've only seen a handful of these movies, so it's going to be interesting for all of us. We're getting our first title card right now.
It's crazy, like, putting myself back in this.
Friday the 13th. Otis, I'm going to need you to not do this, okay? I can't have you in my face for 12 hours. Friday the 13th. Otis, I'm going to need you to...
LOL, dude. Maybe we get some
really
Otis.
Kicks off most of the franchise. I'm kind of interested in this one because Otis is really invested in this microphone.
And Otis was invested in that microphone. That's a fact. Bear with me on that. The fucking... Oh, jeez, Louise. This shit's gonna take so fucking long to edit.
Good boy, good boy. Okay, so we have just started the first movie. The sex-having camp counselors are about to die. So we should be done around like 11 p.m., which is just fucking absurd. And if I got Otis in my corner, cheering me on and yawning in my face, and yawning in my face for, I think this whole thing totals out to be 18 hours. I think this whole thing totals out to be 18 hours. So we should be done around like 11 p.m., which is just fucking absurd when you think about it. And that's if we don't stop it all. I don't know. I'm interested to see how today plays out, to be honest with you. I'm surprising myself at this point. Like, I really don't know what to expect. So, if you're interested, stick around for the ride. I'm down to talk you through a lot of these movies, and hopefully we have a little bit of fun doing it. Isn't that right, Otis? Yes, Otis, thank you.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Isn't that right, Otis?
Yeah, this shit's gonna take so long, man, but it's gonna be worth it, man. Okay, they say nothing good happens after 2 a.m., and those people would be correct. Today we're embarking on a journey through the... Today we're embarking on a journey through horror history. That just seems a little goofy to say. Alright. There are 12 movies in the Friday the 13th franchise, and I'm watching them all in one day. That's nearly 19 hours of content consumed in a 24-hour period, leaving me only 5 hours for sleep, meals, and my overall well-being. Why would you do that? my girlfriend, my parents, and my dog might ask. To which I reply, why does anyone do anything? And we're stuck at that part. We already passed that. This isn't your average movie marathon, folk. This is a descent into the pits of hell. Before we get there, this story begins at the ripe hour of 4 o'clock in the morning. Then let's do something like alarm clock sounds. A little cliche, but it's all good. They say nothing good happens after fucking 12. Or let me make sure I can hear myself. Cliche. Okay, we can hear. That is good. I'm glad we can hear that. They say nothing good happens after 2 a.m. And those people would be correct. Today, not for the reasons you might think. The coffee is finished brewing.
I'm gonna go take a look see at that. And then I'm thinking, what if we pop this light off? Would it be too dark for you guys? I'm curious about that. So we're gonna experiment a little bit this morning.
I don't mind this morning.
Here. All right, it is 4 o'clock in the morning, ladies and gentlemen, and we have just kicked off the Friday the 13th marathon. Okay. All right, guys, it is 4 o'clock in the morning, and we have just started the Friday the 13th marathon. It's going to total out to about 18 hours. So that leads us ending around midnight, 11:30 tonight. So I'm interested to see how today plays out.
Yeah, this was me
right now,
trying to do like my YouTube intro.
Yeah, I'm just going to sit back and chill and watch this movie, guys. I'm overthinking things right now.
And we have just started the Friday the 13th marathon. That's going to total out to about 18 hours. So that leads us ending around midnight, 11:30 tonight. So we'll keep it just in case it's a different option or whatever, but it's all just a goddamn shit show anyways. Okay, I'm just gonna fucking get rid of this, bro. I don't want to see myself, man. I don't want to see myself right now. Fuck. Okay. Before we get there, the story begins at the ripe hour of 4 o'clock in the morning. Say nothing good happens after 2 a.m. What do they say? Say nothing good happens after 2 a.m. This whole thing just makes me kind of feel like a bit of a bitch, man. Because I'm like trying to make this dramatic or whatever, but I really just sat there and watched movies for a whole day for no reason. Really just sat there and watched movies for no reason, guys. 12 movies in the Friday the 13th franchise, and I'm watching them all in one day. Jar reply. Why doesn't anyone do anything? Today, challenging myself. Today, I'm challenging my patience. I'm challenging myself. Today, I'm challenging myself. It's not coming to me, fellas. It is not coming to me. Something good you might think. Before While 90% of the population sleeps, 90% of the population was asleep. Let me put on my trusty heating pad, guys. Guys, if you don't have a heating pad while you're writing, you're missing out. You are missing out if you don't have a heating pad while you're writing. While 90% of the population was asleep, I was watching movies. Just like I'd remain doing for an entire Saturday. Not for the reasons you might think. While 90% of the population was still asleep, I was watching movies. Yeah, that shit is trash. Let's see what the soundbite is. I think it's better to have it earlier, like this 5 or 4:15 one. Let me see. Need to get comfy, guys. Can I get comfy for a second, please? Let me get comfy for a second, guys. Is it a crime to be a little comfy tonight? Shit's hot as fuck. 4:16. Press play. We're officially started, guys. We are officially started. This is about an 18-hour ordeal. Started the Friday the 13th marathon. That's going to total out to about 18 hours. And all right, guys, it is 4 o'clock in the morning, and we have just started the Friday the 13th marathon. That's going to total out to about 18 hours. I like it. I'll go out on a limb and say I like it. So we'll start with, I'm going to open DaVinci up a little bit, just because I'll probably edit this in DaVinci, because we're going to do like whatever that shit's called. Like we're going to be shooting real shit with log and everything. So we'll do a little DaVinci action just to keep the vibes rolling. Okay, so I didn't even put the whole stream on here yet. Sick. Sick, dude. That's absolutely dope. Where is the stream? Oh my goodness. 60 gigs, brother. This may be a dumb way of going about things. I gotta be real. Because I could edit everything first, get a little bit of a storyline going, maybe, then do this. I don't know. It's ending around midnight, 11:30 tonight. Going back and forth.
So I'm interested to see how today plays out. Right now I'm good. The energy's fine. You notice we're hanging out. I'm just gonna sit back and chill and watch this movie, guys. I'm overthinking things right now. I'm overthinking it. Maybe I'll put a little light or something so I can sit back and chill. But I'll be candid, the first movie, I've seen it before, obviously. Right now I'm good. The energy's fine. You notice we're hanging out. I'm just gonna sit back and chill. Right now I'm good. The energy's fine. Me and Otis, we're hanging out. I'm just gonna sit back and chill and watch this movie, guys. I'm overthinking things right now. But I'll be candid, the first movie, I've seen it before, obviously. It's not really for me. It's good, but I think this one is a big hurdle to overcome because I've seen it like once or twice already, and I already know that it's a little bit boring. So it's kind of like this is the hardest part. The 4 a.m. rewatch of a movie I don't like. It's a little bit silly. Let's see how we look. This is perfect.
All I'm doing on my phone here.
It's just making sure the stream and everything is good on your end. After a while, I think I'm just gonna leave it alone. I was thinking about making it a rule to have no phone for the entire day, which would have added a pretty interesting dynamic to things. But I think that's a little silly. That's a little bit much, guys. I can't be doing that. I can't be doing that. So, oh shit, we got 3 viewers on YouTube right now. Holy shit, guys! It's 4:30 in the morning. We're watching the first Friday the 13th. Obviously, for copyright, I can't show you all that, but you know, I guess take my word for it. If you want to tune back in 12 hours, if you think I'm faking this or whatever, there'll be a full YouTube video and shit eventually. But I just want the full live stream to prove that I'm doing it for real. Because a YouTube video, you can really tweet things and fake that shit. So tune in and out throughout the day. Give me some words of encouragement, whatever you want. But we're about like 10-15 minutes in the first movie, so I don't know what else to say, guys. You guys missed the people on YouTube. You guys just missed. Sweet baby Otis sleeping here right now. Otis the dog. I'm sorry. Maybe a little bit later when the light shines a little bit out there. He's looking. He's like a zoo animal. He's like a wild zoo animal when he moves around. It's very interesting. But yeah, if you're tuned in for like a 12-hour, or I guess 18-hour, Jesus Christ, if you're in for an 18-hour like entertainment-a-thon, this might not be the one because this is going to be kind of the frame for the whole thing. But I appreciate you tuning in for a little bit, whoever you are. So thank you for that. And I feel like it's just, you know, my nature to be just a little bit of a yapper in these sort of situations, especially when I see that number being 4 total people, 1 on Twitch, 3 on YouTube. I'm definitely a little bit of a yapathon when I see people are watching. So I don't know what to tell you. We are at the point where the counselors are driving to Camp Bristol River. First time, okay? The OG counselors, they're already dead. You know, I'll be giving pretty heavy spoilers, I guess, as shit's happening in the movie, but yeah, the OG counselors, were banging.
All right. I'm not going to do that. I think that that's a mistake, watching that whole thing. I think. I don't know. Okay, while 90% of the population was still asleep, I was watching movies. Just like I'd remained doing for an entire Saturday. Doing entire Saturday. It's an audience of 0. That is until we crossed the threshold into I think the dude who was asking me if I had pants on was around the Friday the 13th part 2. There's no way he was on, because the sun was up. I'm almost positive. Thing. Fuck. That is funny.
This main girl who plays Alice is actually pretty good. Like, it's kind of hard not to be cheesy because they'll...
Oh shit, we got a chat, bro. Damn, it's just a fucking bot or something. Fuck. Dude, nobody cracks me up more than myself, bro. I'm a fucking narcissist, I know. God damn, bro. That is funny for the video. Okay. So it is until... entire Saturday. To an audience of 0. Fuck, dude, I gotta stop opening OBS. Oh my god. I'm gonna put it all the way to the side. Shit on my ass, brother. Oh, fuck. We gotta loop this album. Shit. If we get a copyright on this bullshit, I'm gonna be fucking pissed off, bro. Okay, please, 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 can we go on YouTube and make sure we're, like, not getting fucking crucified for this, please? Okay, we're live in the control room. Looks like there's no issues, guys. Looks like we don't have any issues. So I ain't too worried about it. I ain't too worried about it. No sirree. Okay. Excellent. Shit. Okay. Just like I'd remain doing for an entire Saturday to an audience of 0. Cut to...
Oh shit, we got a chat, bro. Damn, it's just a fucking bot or something. Fuck.
Okay. To an audience of 0. This trend would continue until we crossed, until the sun rose, right? Because maybe it was the third Friday the 13th that this guy showed up.
But Jason just seems,
Because I don't think people
you know
give
what?
a fuck about these movies.
I just murdered somebody in cold.
You know what I mean? Like,
Sure, I just realized.
you guys get what I'm saying here, though? Like, the movies and, you know, horror and all that shit in general for this, like, it's important, but not really. Like, I like it. But as far as, like, engagement and, like, people giving a fuck, I think it's a mistake to rely heavy on, like, the movies and what's going on in the movies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just need bits and pieces from each one. See, we're already in the second movie here.
I never noticed this either. We get the last shot of the bubbles coming up to the surface. Come on, Otis, what are you doing? We get the bubble. Nature, so I like chew yogurt. I chew everything. Nothing to expand on that for, just a thought that I just had. Me sitting on the sun couch. I'm thinking even if I gotta go like take a shit or a fucking piss, it is copyright. Camping in the summer. I'm into it. There's gotta be charm. I don't know. They look very young, is all I'm saying. So, setting up traps at a...
God damn, bro, the sun rose. You know, Premiere fucks with the scaling of things. Like when you're zooming in and out, when you have a 20-hour video, something that would just normally be like, I don't know, I'd say this distance is maybe like a minute or two with the amount of shit I'm working on. Bro, the scale when you go like this, that's 15 minutes right there, bro. I'm like, goddamn.
Off now, so
Makes it look like the sun rose in like a minute or two.
Yeah, there's only 25 minutes left to the sun. Kind of pretty much wrapping up at this point. Pretty much wrap. The hockey mask and that it looks cool. Equally as mysterious as everything else. It's gonna be late outside, what do you think? Take your butt out. Perfect.
This is the most familiar part of the movie to me.
Maybe we need to get something like from each movie ending.
In theaters and stuff. I mean, they must have been because they created like 11 more movies after this one, so. Damn, it just dawned on me. There's 12 Friday the 13th.
It's a very...
Alright. I'm gonna go do something a little unholy to the bathroom, so I'll be back in a second. folks, we're freaking back in business, guys. Sorry about that. Okay. Where were we? Okay, so yeah, the whole, like, movie part of things, I don't know, I think it's irrelevant. Like, I don't know if people want to see me watch all the, like, I don't know. I don't know how big of a role the movies play in this thing.
Very strange move. Cabins or something.
Like, don't just.
I really wonder what this was like in theaters and stuff. Like,
People must have been shitting their pants.
Maybe like the endings of some of them, but especially not all of them. Like, you don't want 12.
because I'm sure there was plenty of like last second scares. Oh, there he is. There's our sweet baby jumping out. I'm sure there were plenty of last second scares in horror movies before this, but I don't know. I wonder if people were like shocked or whatever, because it's such a iconic thing now. You know, that last second dragging into the water kill. Like, I wonder if people were tripping about that when it was in theaters and stuff. I mean, they must have been, because they created like 11 more movies after this one, so. And then she decides, you know what? Oh, baby.
I wonder where that boy is. And he's still there. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the fucking show right now, baby. So we get I never noticed this either. We get the last shot of the bubbles coming up to the surface. Come on, Otis, what are you doing? We get the bubbles coming up to the surface. So Jason's breathing underwater like that. Very spooky. All right, boom. First movie down the hatch. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into part 2. No time. No need to waste any time here.
Spooky. All right. Very. So Jason's breathing underwater like that. We get the bubbles coming up to the surface. So Jason's breathing underwater like that. Very spooky. All right. Boom. First movie down the hatch.
I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into part 2. No time. No need to waste any time here.
Dude, this is like a fever dream rewatching this shit, to be honest with you.
Okay. Excuse me, Mr. Otis.
Goddamn. I got a burp deep in my freaking
Loins. 5:50 in the morning. Friday the 13th, part 2. 3, 2, 1. Otis. 3, 2, 1. Starting.
goddamn.
I got a burp deep in my freaking loins.
My first. This train would continue until the sun rose. Till the sun rose. And we began. Watching. Showing continued until the sun rose and we began watching Friday the 13th, part 3. How deep are we into this? Nearly 3.5 hours. Nearly 3.5 hours into the stream. Into the sun rose and began to watch.
The sun coming up is just a real freaking boner killer. I gotta be honest with you. Because that's where the real stretch is, where it's like, fuck, you know, I might get a little tired just because it's like the whole day coming through. No way. Hello, are you wearing anything underneath the blanket? Yes.
I don't think me answering has to be a part of this at all. Fuck. What's the base color here? It's like iris. Iris thing.
Yes. Alright, so Friday the 13th.3 looks as if it's going to be running through the same sort of situation I feel like we've been seeing. Why? Oh my goodness gracious. Because he wants to see my private parts in the chat. Are those AirPods? Yes. I'm watching all the Friday the 13th movies right now. And people are asleep in the house. So I'm trying to be respectful of them and their slumber. But yeah, we started at about 4.
So strange, man.
4 in the morning. And it's an 18-hour movie.
Shout out to
marathon,
this dude.
Yeah, Friday the 13th.
For watching me so early in
if
the
you
morning.
want to watch it or whatever.
Damn, bro.
Yeah. If it doesn't ring any bells,
You know, go ahead and watch them. They're pretty good. Pretty good movies. So, yeah. If you want to stick around and hang out, pop in and out. Whatever. What's your name? DS2629. What's up?
doing 3D for this movie for the first time, but now through it's good. Run through all of them. I'll be able to make a cool YouTube video out of it. So, yeah, I don't know. I'll keep you posted on what they do.
I guess maybe a little bit.
He's got the vibe, so I don't know if it's him or not. That with a little bit of motion picked off.
Shelly is about to be a little smelly.
Watched.
We're hitting a bit of a wall right now, I gotta be honest with you. I mean, we've watched 2 movies that are relatively similar, and now we're hitting a third that I think is like the worst version of that, Formioli. And it's almost like a little bit of deja vu. We're like, alright, the music cues are the same, everything's the same, and it's just, these films aren't meant to be watched like this, I feel like. So, once we get to that third one, I'm like, alright, you know, what are we doing here? But I'm gonna power through. That is not to say I'm done or that I want to stop. I'm gonna power through, like I always do.
It's a good clip. It's a good clip.
Immediately
Tries to like scare the shit out of this girl. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
First kill with the hockey mask.
The real nut buster of this whole thing is gonna be Jason Takes Manhattan, because that's relatively deep into the process.
And we get a little bagel or something cooking. We whip up something real quick. And then I'm thinking maybe for lunch we do something like Jimmy John's. Maybe I'll pop over to Publix, get a little sub. Something like that. And then for dinner, man, all bets are off, bro. Because my girlfriend's going out somewhere. It's just gonna be a dude's day, me and Otis. I might get something fucking dirty. Get a little chunk, nasty, dirty. We'll see, man. I got a little bit of tummy ache, man. I need some nutrients at some point. Finish this movie. That would be the end of the first quarter. If we're playing by those rules. And we get a little bagel or something cooked.
Nice. Actually, wait, this is the best part. All of these movies also fired up on bandanas right now. Not too. And we're at 4 hours and 17 minutes right now.
Golly, you know, golly gee. But yeah, maybe that was like a premonition. Like I knew I was gonna see that Black Widow spider and think it was dope because it is dope. Putting a Black Widow spider.
YouTube and just look up Camp Crystal
River, like the channel that you're watching this on Twitch. If you were to watch on YouTube and just like see my YouTube channel, you'll be able to see some of the stuff I've done. Yeah, there's one. But again, I just kind of on my phone, so I guess I don't know, I'm already losing it, and it's fucking 9 in the morning.
Okay, so then she got his, like, little...
So that's an iconic little moment, especially with the 3D of, like, coming in there.
The ocean's just like...
She's going down the ocean. These kids will never learn. These kids will never learn, guys. When you survive a killer in the middle of the woods, don't get on a boat in the middle of that lake where the guy died and all the lore surrounding this guy is from. Do not do that.
I like Jason's little fucked up...
So I just want to play. I just want to play. That's how I imagine Jason's voice. I just want to play. I just want to play. Please can I play?
I like Jason's little...
Fucked up face. Kind of looks cool. You know, without all the context of him killing people and shit, it's kind of cuddly. It's a little bit cuddly.
Interessante. This time. Oh my... Okay, so the mom comes out of the water this time.
There was the 3 people in here. It was a relatively chill stream. But once people started coming in here, I started acting a fool. I started getting a little wet and wild, so to speak. But I think I'm gonna start doing that sporadically throughout things. Get up, sing and dance, whatever. Just get the juices flowing, you know? Because if I'm just sitting here all day, I'm going to lose my mind.
It's difficult to really find the narrative thread here of like what the frick we're trying to accomplish. 5 hours into the stream, the editing of the stream, and it just doesn't make any goddamn sense, man. This video sucks ass.
Because if Jason was really dead and the body never moved, who was like the unmasked Jason that was like chasing around and shit? Oh, actually no, because...
Oh, Premiere, please. Okay. Fuck.
Running to the water. She was...
While 90% of the population was still asleep, I was watching movies, just like I'd remained doing for an entire Saturday. So, audience, let's see. Continue until the sun rose. Began watching Friday the 13th, nearly 3.5 hours into the stream. You know, just as we're talking about bots on the stream, we get a bot on the stream commenting. Isn't that beautiful, guys? That's what life's all about right there. Despite my only viewers being bots or perverts, I had high hopes for the rest of the stream. This is the part. To an audience of 0. This trend would continue until the sun rose and we began watching. Oh, so we're already doing this deal. Well, 90% of the population was asleep. I was watching movies, just like I'd remained doing for an entire Saturday. To an audience of 0. This trend would continue until the sun rose and we began watching Friday the 13th part. This is the part of the day I like to call to which I reply, why does anyone do anything? Which I reply, why does anyone do anything? Oh, why does anyone do anything? An answer that nobody was proud of. An answer. Which I replied, why does anyone? To which I reply, why does anyone do anything? A question as an answer with no answer. Nobody appreciate it. To which I reply, why does anyone do anything? A question as an answer with no answer that nobody appreciated. A question as an answer to the question I initially asked that nobody. A question as an answer to the question. A question as an answer to the question. To which nobody appreciated. To which nobody really appreciated. A question as an answer to the question. A question as an answer to the question to which nobody really appreciated. Today I'm challenging myself. Today I'm challenging myself to test the limits of many have seen at least one of these. Today I'm challenging myself to test the limits of horror fandom. Many have seen at least one of these movies in their lifetime. But exact no one. Maybe like an asterisk or something. Many have seen at least one of these movies in their lifetime, but exactly no one has ever watched them all. And all in one day. I'm here to change that. I'm here to pioneer. I'm here to change that. I'm here to pioneer. Let's get a little rhyme action going. What do we say? I'm here to pioneer. I'm here to pioneer a new frontier. This shit is all over the place, bro. Holy fuck. Oh my god, dude. Why would you do that? My girlfriend, my parents, and my dog might ask. To which I reply, why does anyone do anything? A question as an answer to the question, to which nobody really appreciated. To which nobody to which nobody appreciated. Today I'm challenging myself to test the limits of what a horror fan can truly. Today I'm challenging myself to test the limits of what a horror fan truly can be. Today I'm challenging myself to test the limits of what a horror fan can truly be. Test the limits of what makes a diehard. What makes Many have seen at least one of these movies in their lifetime, but exactly no one, asterisk at the bottom, this is an unverified claim, has ever watched them all in one day. I'm here to change that. I'm here to pioneer a new frontier. Something tells me there's a Friday the 13th rhyme in here somewhere. New frontier. Oh, that crystal got me freaking fired up. I thought we were gonna get a little crystal lake or something. Give me something, give me something, give me something. I'm here to pioneer a new frontier for fans. I'm here to change that. I'm here to pioneer a new frontier. Here. Oh my goodness gracious, guys. I'm here to change that. I'm here to pioneer a new frontier. Forget what because this isn't your average movie. Because forget what you think you know about movie marathons, folks, because this isn't your average. Because this isn't your average double or triple feature. Because this isn't your average. Forget what you think you know about movie marathons. Oh my goodness, Otis, you scared the shit out of me. Forget what you think you know about movie marathons, folks. Forget what you think you know. What's up, bud? What's up, bud? Sleepy boy. A question has an answer to the question, so which nobody appreciated. Today I'm challenging myself to test the limits of what a die-hard horror fan can be. Test the limits of what defines a die-hard horror fan. See, alright, I'm just gonna go out and say it, bro. I have a very clear inspiration for this video. And it's this guy, Elliot. Graphic designer. The way he fucking made this video is so goddamn good. It makes me freaking bust! Let's watch this real quick.
This is my logo. 11 points, each one slightly rounded. I made it in Photoshop with the shape tool and then image traced it in Illustrator. Because I'm not a logo designer. Logo design doesn't make sense to me, and I suck at it. But when the average person hears that you're a graphic designer, they naturally assume that you can design logos. So when I tell them I can't, they go,
Huh? But I thought you were a graphic designer?
hey, come on now. Just because I'm not a logo designer doesn't mean I'm not a graphic designer.
Maybe you shouldn't pretend to be something you're not.
I need to learn.
Oh, dude, we feeling good about this? I'm feeling great. Can't you tell? I couldn't be more ecstatic about what I'm about to get.
Perspective grid in Illustrator that subsequently crashed Illustrator.
No.
That is when you work for... I am 38 years old now. The Pomodoro method is when you work for... Or realistic. Every minute wasted took me further into the night. Discipline was... That is not good. Your brain. I cannot stress this enough. After thinking about it for a few weeks, I ended up saying no.
I'm basically gonna be like faking it, almost like I'm filming extra shit when I'm not. Oh man, I did this whole 12-hour, not even 12-hour, this whole 20-hour bullshit, and I have no concept of what the video is, bro. Son of a bitch. So there's this. This is the part of the day I like to call. This is the part of the day I like to call blissful ignorance. Maybe let's do acts first. So we got Act 1, Act 2. Let's call that. What's the beginning of Genesis? In the beginning, there was the Word. It's just a big fart. Don't pay that any mind. Act 2, Act 2, Act 2. What the hell happened in this stream, bro? The fuck am I doing? Oh, I'm dancing like that guy.
Higher franchise right here.
Okay, let's call it the descent. And then we can call Act 3. It's a little obvious, but we call it hell. I don't love it, but it's okay for what it is right now. 3, hell. So we started at 4, by 5 hours later it'd be like 11. As the day is in full swing. Sanity. Became increasingly more. What's another word for fragile? Like I want it to be like sanity become increasingly more fragile. God damn, bro. The Pirates can't win a goddamn game for their fucking life. The day was in full swing. Day was in full swing. The day was in full swing. The day was in full swing. People. The day was in. As the day was in full swing, began checking. My friends were having beach days. People were made the my son made the mistake by the afternoon. Again. Just like a chicken. Friends were having beach days. Friends were having beach days, day drinking. Enjoying a lazy Saturday. Simply enjoying a lazy Saturday. Saturday night. Beach days, day drinking. By the afternoon, I made the mistake of checking my social media. My friends were having beach days or day drinking or fun and beach days, day drinking. We're having beach days, day drinking. And enjoy. Yes. My friends are having beach days, day drinking, and enjoying the perfect Miami weather on this. And enjoying the Miami weather. And enjoying the Miami weather on this Sunday. By the afternoon, I made the mistake. As the day progressed, I made the mistake of checking my social media. My friends were out. Friends were having beach days, out day drinking. Let's just simply be soaking. It's perfect Saturday. All When 90% of the population was still asleep, I was watching movies, just like I was remained doing for an entire Saturday. Films. Just like I'd remained doing for the entire Sunday. Fuck.
stuff. Jason Voorhees' grave.
So I definitely misremember things, unless it happens later on in the franchise and I've seen the kill. But the Baconator is smoking a J. Just got his nut off, just got his...
Damn, bro, the chat thing's not showing you, bro. I just checked the YouTube thing. Alex and Chili Jr., what the frick is up, man?
I really don't remember any of the shit. So, welcome along. Welcome aboard the gravy train. Because it's gonna be a long ass day, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm sorry that I can't play the movies with us.
It's getting a little dark, huh? Is that helping things out? I feel like there's shit all over the goddamn place, baby. Oh, that's this side. Where the fuck is my... Okay, wait. Alright, right here. There we go. I mean, shit, man. I gotta be real with you. I don't know what the hell to do, man. There's no story. There's no plot.
That'd be pretty fun if we could like watch them together, you know. Oh. Not talking to you guys.
It's gotta be a tough watch. You're just watching me watch something. I know that's kind of boring, but trust me, guys. The YouTube video is gonna be cool. So, to anybody who tunes in or out and thinks like, what the hell is this guy doing just sitting here?
Famous last words, buddy.
The YouTube video is gonna be cool.
YouTube video is gonna be cool. I sure doubt it, baby. I sure doubt it.
Something. I know that that's kind of boring, but trust me, guys. The YouTube video is gonna be cool. So,
to anybody who tunes in or out and thinks like, what the hell is this guy doing just sitting here watching movies for an entire Saturday? There's a bigger purpose, guys. There's a purpose down the road that you may not see now, but it will be realized eventually. Okay, so you just gotta trust the process. Stick with me. If you're in here, if you tune in, you see me, you know, get a little bit tired, get a little bit over it, sick of it, throw me a little bit of words of encouragement. Be like, Nick, you got this, man. Stick it out. You're our guy. Let's do this. You know, think like a high school football coach from the '90s. You know, without all the abuse. You know,
little words of encouragement. It will be realized eventually. Okay, so you just gotta trust the process. Stick with me.
If you're in here, if you tune in, you see me, you know, get a little bit tired, get a little bit over it, sick of it, throw me a little bit.
Of this population was still asleep. I was watching movies, just like I'd remain doing for an entire Saturday, to an audience of 0. Show the clip,
You're our
guy.
guy. Let's do this. You know, think like a high school football coach from the '90s. You know,
Stop,
without all
stop.
the abuse. You know, be nice, but be encouraging, inspiring to me when you pop in and out.
But this wasn't about view counts, or subscribers, or any of that mumbo jumbo. Today is about Jason Voorhees. Yeah, I think we gotta talk about the movies, guys. Like, we're the whole goddamn thing is about the fucking movie. You know what I'm saying? I think we need to fucking address the elephant in the room. That we did watch 12 of these fucking movies. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a little odd if this whole YouTube video doesn't address that fact. You know what I mean? This wasn't about view counts or subscribers or any of that mumbo jumbo. Today was about Jason Voorhees. Voorhees, the main killer. Do we think I should, like, break down the story? We could break down the whole story of the Friday the 13th bullshit. Okay. And here's how we're gonna do it. We got 12 movies to tackle in 24 hours. I already said this shit. We got 12 movies to tackle in 24 hours. Given the fucking... Here's how we're gonna do it. Oh, you bitch, you bitch, you bitch, you bitch. What a dumbass I am to stream for 20 hours with no real concept in mind of what the end game is here. This wasn't about view counts or subscribers or any of that mumbo jumbo. Today, this isn't about... Present tense, guys. We gotta be speaking in the present tense, guys. We have got to be speaking in the present tense. This isn't about view counts or subscribers or any of that mumbo jumbo. Today is about Jason Voorhees, the main killer and main slasher and central icon of this franchise. The first, so we gotta do it like bits and pieces, so I'm thinking how we're gonna do this. Today is about Jason Voorhees, the main slasher and central icon of this franchise. The way main slasher and central icon of this franchise. The first 4, okay, we got 12, so 4 of them, that'd be 3 parts. First 4 movies break down like this. All right. You guys were wondering when the time would come, and here we go. We're bringing out ChatGPT. You're wondering when the time was going to come, and the time has just come, ladies and gentlemen, but it's not in the way you think. Give me a full summary of the Friday 13th movies, broken down by each film. Focus mostly on Jason Voorhees. Let's see what you got for me, baby. Come on now. Come on now. Yes. Oh my god. This is why ChatGPT just fucks my balls sometimes, man. Central icon of this franchise. So let's say something like, how old was Jason Voorhees when he died? 11. At the age of 11, he died. At the age of 11, he died. You know, because we're setting it up like he's got a big role in this whole thing, but then at the age of 11, he dies, right? That's hilarious. Today's about Jason Voorhees, the main slasher and central icon of this franchise. At the age of 11, he drowned in Camp Crystal River. Oh my god. I've been doing that so much, bro. Because I'm Camp Crystal River. Because I'm Camp Crystal River and then you drown in Camp Crystal Lake. It's you know, I did it because of that and this and that. And then now I'm getting confused about both of them. So, the age of 11, he drowned in Camp Crystal Lake. Because all of the sexy, horny, slutty, sexy, slutty, fucking dripping, soaking. Because all of the sexy, horny, slutty, dripping, soaking camp counselors. Oh, hey, Buns. You caught me just in time. At the age of 11, Jason Voorhees drowned in Camp Crystal Lake because all of the sexy, horny, slutty, dripping, soaking camp counselors wouldn't stop fucking each other. What do you think about that, Zoe? Counselors couldn't stop sex for 15 minutes to notice dying. At the age of 11, he drowned in Camp Crystal Lake because all of the sexy, horny, slutty, dripping, soaking camp counselors couldn't stop having sex for 15 minutes to notice him dying. Couldn't stop having day sex. I think it's day sex. Slutty, dripping, soaking, oozing. Camp counselors couldn't stop having day sex for 15 minutes to notice him dying. This, rightfully so, pissed off Pamela Voorhees, Jason's mom, and she made it her mission to murder any and all camp counselors that would work at Camp Crystal Lake. Age of 11, okay. While 90% of the population was still asleep, I was watching movies, just like I'd remained doing for an entire Saturday, to an audience of 0. This isn't about view counts or Today isn't about view counts or subscribers or any of that mumbo jumbo. Today is about Jason Voorhees, the main slasher and central icon of this franchise. At the age of 11, Jason Voorhees. Jason drowned in Camp Crystal Lake because all this sexy, horny, slutty, dripping, soaking, oozing camp counselors couldn't stop having day sex for 15 minutes to notice him dying. This, rightfully so, pissed off Pamela Voorhees, Jason's mom. Pissed off Jason's mom, Pamela. She made it her mission to murder any and all camp counselors that would work at Camp Crystal Lake. That would ever work. You can turn the TV on and stuff. Yeah, you can't hear it anyways, and it's whatever. This is a chill stream. Everyone in the stream right now knows this is a chill stream. We're just vibing and having fun today. You can be right there. It's totally fine. Totally fine. Huh? Let me pause it real quick. Alrighty. Age of 11, Jason drowned in Camp Crystal Lake because of all the sexy, horny, slutty, dripping, soaking, oozing camp counselors couldn't stop having day sex for 15 minutes to notice him dying. This, rightfully so, pissed off Jason's mom, Pamela. She made it her mission to murder any and all camp counselors that would ever work at Camp Crystal Lake. Camp Crystal Lake, let's see. What's the girl's name in the first one? Ironic that I watched all these movies all at once and now I'm fucking forgetting everything about them. Okay. Pamela Voorhees stalks and murders all these fucking people. Okay, let's see. Ever work at Camp Crystal Lake? She racks up pretty substantial body count before. What's her name again? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh my goodness. Too many tabs, too many tabs, too many tabs, everybody. Until the last counts, for our first final girl of the franchise, Alice decapitates Pamela, puts an end to all this murderous, puts an end to all this murderous nonsense. All this vengeful, this murderous nonsense. That is until Jason is revealed to be alive and well. I hate that when you click on the Safari thing, it doesn't pull up this shit that I wanted to pull up. Until Jason is good to be alive and well. That is until Jason is revealed to be alive and well at the bottom of his. That is until Jason is revealed to be alive and well at the bottom of his lake. She racks up a pretty substantial body count before our first final girl of the franchise, Alice, decapitates Pamela and puts an end to all this murderous nonsense. That is until Jason is revealed to be alive in the second movie. In which he gets his, in which he avenges his mother by murdering Alice and returns to Camp Crystal Lake to which he avenges his mother by murdering Alice and returns to Camp Crystal Lake to keep slaughtering sexy teens. Gonna keep slaughtering sexy teens. Okay. Sexy teens. Ginny sexy teens. Makes a pretty substantial body count before our first final girl of the franchise. Alice decapitates Pamela and puts an end to all this murderous nonsense. That is until Jason is revealed to be alive in the second movie, in which keep slaughtering sexy teens. The only one capable of fighting back is Ginny, who cosplays as Jason's mom. To touch the soft spot Come on, come on, come on. Only one capable of fighting back is Jenny, who cosplays as Jason's mom. Jason's mom to appeal to the only spot. To appeal to the only soft spot in this man's heart. Oh. Today isn't about view counts or subscribers or anything that Mo and Jonah. Today is about Jason Voorhees, the main slasher and central icon of this franchise. At the age of 11, Jason drowned at Camp Crystal Lake because all of the sexy, horny, slutty, dripping, soaking, oozing camp counselors couldn't stop having day sex for 15 minutes to notice him dying. This, rightfully so, pissed off Jason's mom, Pamela, and she made it her mission to murder any and all camp counselors that would ever work at Camp Crystal Lake. She racks up a pretty substantial body count before our first final gore of the franchise. Alice decapitates Pamela and puts an end to all this murderous nonsense. That is, until Jason is revealed to be alive and well in the second movie. In which he avenges his mother's death by murdering Alice and returns to Camp Crystal Lake to keep slaughtering those sexy teens. The only one capable of fighting back is Ginny. Cosplays as Jason's mom to appeal to the only soft spot in his heart. The only one capable of fighting back is Ginny, who cosplays as Jason's mom to appeal to the only soft spot in his heart. Right. Giving her the perfect opening to use his own machete by using his own machete to stab him, giving her the perfect opening. Dude, I'm fucking bugging, bro. I don't even remember these goddamn movies at this point. It's just a little shoulder tap. It's nothing too bad. Perfect opening. Giving her the perfect opening to slam his own machete in his shoulder. Just his own machete into her shoulder. This brings us to movie number 3. See, this is the thing, is I don't want to spend too much time on the movies. Because nobody gives a fuck, bro. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, brother. Jason, pretty much. So we could then be like, okay, once we get to the third movie, this shit is just the same thing over and 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 over again. So let's do that. Because that is kind of what it is, you know? Jason's pretty much doing the same thing over and over and over again. This brings us to no. Fuck, I keep saying this brings us to. Oh, please. See, we just gotta get to this point down here. When we get here, we know we won.
Two more, baby. Two more, baby. Two. Two more. Two more.
Fuck me, bro. Now this stream definitely ruled for sure. find that part where I'm talking to that kid for like an hour. Alright, I'm just gonna start playing this next movie because I'm getting derailed with you guys, and I'm just gonna fucking start doing. Okay, okay. I think I get it. I think I get it. So this brings us to movie number 3, which clearly was
good times come,
3D
good times go. The bad times come, the bad times go. It's yin and yang, baby. Just look up yin and yang, bro. That's the best advice I can give to you. I'm still getting no confirmation that you even heard. There we go. So it was Daniel. Hey man, had a question. Going through a fresh breakup, 2.5 years. How do I get over her? This was a good part of the stream. So what I'm thinking is this. We do that first part. It's like, okay, this brings us to movie number 3, which clearly was adapting the 3D trends, that era where Jason pretty much the same thing over and over and over again. Again. This was about the last time this stream was even about the movies. Fuck. By 12 o'clock. So at 12 hours into the stream, that'd be 4 p.m. or 3 something p.m. Lived. Everyone say congrats Tommy on dying and then living again. Congrats Tommy on dying and then
only. Alright, I'm gonna get water. I'm gonna get some water. I'll just leave you guys on here. No sense going to pause. We're back in business. Fresh water. All the peas out of my balls right now. So we're good to go. The only other notable characters in the rest of the franchise. Tommy Jarvis. The man. Not once, but twice. And what's the fucking crazy girl's name? Tina Shepard. I don't love it. I don't love it. I need some inspo, guys. I need some inspo. It's like, how do you fucking format these goddamn fucking long ass fucking videos? What's that guy's name? Like, this is the only dude I can think of who did this whole thing before. Here, let's do I watched every. Jesus Christ, is it a 6-hour video?
Kid or like a 2000s kid, you probably have at least a few Disney Channel movie memories. Maybe you woke up on a rainy day and watched the hit film Hounded. Maybe you loved Xenon. Maybe you identified with Xenon's struggle. I didn't really have or watch the Disney Channel. Princess Protection Program is about a simple, humble girl played by Selena Gomez. So I know I was kind of rough on Team B.
No, we can't make this shit like long as fuck.
Hey, how's it going? I did something nobody asked for again. As we know, in July of last year, Warner Brothers released a live-action Barbie movie. There was a huge amount of actors attached to it, such as Margot Robbie playing Barbie and America's sweetheart, Michael Cera. And I was really excited for this movie, mostly because it was rated PG-13, which meant that Barbie could swear once. Of course, the writer's strike happened last year, and I put this video on the sidelines until I could finish it without crossing a picket line, so I'll just let me from last year take over from here. The release of this movie really lit a fire under my ass, because it made me realize that if I go into that movie theater without a complete and full understanding of Barbie lore, I'm gonna look like an idiot. I'd be laughed out of the theater, and honestly, I'm not looking for trauma. In order to prepare, I am going to watch every Barbie movie ever made. That way, I will walk out of the theater in July being the greatest expert on Barbie movies that has ever walked the plains of Earth. It's been a while since I've specifically put it in there. Or Kira just takes it with her wherever she goes? Is she a royalist? At the same time this is happening, Tori's getting chewed out by her freaking aunt because she needs to prepare.
Things are getting out of control. I'm losing my mind. But I'm gonna make this work. Trust me. Here we go. Barbie's an actress in these movies. These are the canon ones, and they have the most confusing lore yet. In Barbie and Her Sisters and the Gray Puppy Adventure, we get so much lore on Barbie's past. We got Barbie's hometown of Willows, Wisconsin. In this movie, we see like a home video of Barbie winning a science contest when she was like 10 or 11, meaning she's good at science. We meet Grandma.
What the fuck is wrong with goddamn YouTube, bro? This shit pisses me off sometimes. Okay, this is a good idea right here.
Roberts for the first time, further expanding Barbie's extended family. And when looking at old photos in her attic, it seems like Grandma Roberts got up to some things in her youth as well.
Have you been, like, everywhere?
Your grandfather and I always loved a good adventure.
We also get a glimpse at Grandpa Roberts, who apparently passed away before the shooting of this film. A little bit convenient if you ask me, by the way. A notion that the Roberts are familiar with. Unless...
Next up is Barbie in a Christmas Carol? Here we go. Barbie in a Christmas Carol is just a retelling of A Christmas Carol, but instead it's about this singer named Eden Starling instead of Scrooge. Basically defeat.
Okay. It just changes a lot of fucking work, bro.
So I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with the Barbie cinematic universe, but for those of you who aren't, there are 4 T2 Barbie movies. 42! I grew up BCU, one of my nostalgic. At times, I'm allowed to leave this room, or if I the it's disgusting. So first up is Barbie in the Nutcracker, which I may be a tad biased, given there used to be a
Jesus Christ.
So I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with the...
What's up, basketball fans? I'm a kid. If basketball, there's just in case I might be asked today, I'm going to box hundreds and beyond going in a silent mood. But it is Wait, this is
The title of this video is not clickbait, because today I will be literally watching every single YouTube video that's ever been uploaded to the platform. And you're probably thinking to yourself, Sam, how is that possible? There's been millions of videos uploaded to YouTube over the course of the last 18 years, and the answer to that lies in my friend Lemmy. You see, 2 years ago, Lemmy embarked on a similar journey in which he challenged himself to watch every YouTube video, and so he found every single YouTube with over 1,000 subscribers that was publicly available on Wikitubia, went into their channel library, found every single video, downloaded them all, and then put 1 second of every video into a 4-hour compilation. Genius, I know. And so I recruited him this time around to basically run the same exact thing. So
Okay. This is turning into a disaster. Okay, I like the idea of smoking with a cork board and string with characters. Hey, Chihuahua. Man, that got me fired up, bro. I want to go to the gym right now. I fired myself up, man. And that's what you gotta do, Daniel. Fire yourself up. You're in prime years, baby. Yes. Despite my viewers only being, despite my only viewers being bots or perverts. We're hitting a bit of a wall here, guys. A little bit of a writer's block. But I think we have a good foundation here. What do we think? What do we think? What do we think? What do we think? I think we're off to a good start here. You know what I think we're gonna do? I think we're gonna call it for tonight. Shout out to the people who came in and out tonight. Anytime I work on the script or work on, you know, filming it or whatever the fuck, I want to bring everybody along for that process. So shout out to you guys for showing up. Hopefully I don't disappoint on the final product of what this video is. So hope you guys have a good evening, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.